Hello, Catweazle here, and welcome to Arkham Horror, The Woods So Dark and Deep, Turn 1. Okay, here we are. Here's the board all set up. Remember to put the clue tokens on it and everything. Just to let you know where everybody is. Up at the train station, we've got Zoey and Jenny, and then right next door we've got Rex at the newspaper, and then down at the river docks here we've got Ashcan Pete. So what are we going to do? Well, first of all, Jenny, who's up here at the train station, she's going to move a couple of spaces, well, 3 spaces, and go to the Bank of Arkham and get herself a loan. Then we've got Ashcan. Ashcan's going to go to the Unnameable. The reason he's going to the Unnameable and not to the Unvisited Isle is the Unvisited Isle, the Black Cave and the Woods. I want Jenny Barnes to pick those up, if at all possible. It's a bit of a risk leaving it. We might get a gate on there. They're quite high frequency gates, but I'd like to give Jenny a chance to get there, do a Cult of the 1000 encounter and see how we get on. Rex, well, he's going to go to Independence Square, I think, pick up a clue and another one because of his ability. Rex, we're in a bit of a bind with. I don't really want him rolling dice while he's cursed, but you don't have to roll dice to pick up clues. So we'll go around, we'll pick up clues, and we'll attempt to get rid of that horrible curse. And then we've got Zoey. Well, Zoey, I think, will go to Hibbs Roadhouse, is I think where she'll go and pick up the clue there. Rightio, let's go to the upkeep phase. And here we are with our first player, Jenny Barnes. The first thing we're going to do before we put any focus down or anything like that is we're going to do a bit of trading. She's going to hand over a healing stone and the shotgun to Zoey. The reason is Zoey's going to be our monster killer. The healing stone will be useful for mitigating her low sanity, and the shotgun will be a lot better than the knife. So we'll take her cross of the knife and get rid of those, put the shotgun in, as you'll see when we get round to Zoey at the upkeep, and give her the healing stone. Zoey in return is going to give Nameless Cults to Jenny Barnes, because I think Jenny's going to be our spellcaster. So this will get her a chance to pick up a spell. So we'll put that over there. And I think that she's also going to give her her other knife. So turning out over the shotgun, getting a knife in return. She got another knife, so she may as well have that in the other hand for the time being. Oh no, we'll keep that hand free for with her. So, because that's got a hand, the knife's got a hand. We might be able to get the cavalry sabre off Rex Murphy at some point, or she might be able to buy something better after she's got her bank loan. The reason I'm getting her a bank loan is because at upkeep, Jenny, well, she gains $1. So no time like the present to get her an extra $1. So she's up to $11 now. And in we go. And because she gets that $1 every upkeep phase, it means she can't default on her bank loan. Because even if you fail a roll on your bank loan, you've only got to give $1 back. So she'll always have that $1 to give back, so she can never default on it. So, good idea to get her a bank loan, I think. And then she can buy some decent gear. Right, so she's done that. So, let's place our focus tokens. Place them anywhere because it's the first upkeep phase. We'll give her her maximum speed, I think, which is 3. She'll need 3 to get to the bank. A fight and the will, I think we'll keep that at 3-3. And her law and luck, I think we'll have that at 3-3 as well for the time being. Right, that's Jenny sorted and her little bit of trading sorted. Next up is Ashcan Pete. Here we are with Ashcan, who's at the river docks. So he only needs 2 movement, and he's just we're gonna try and get him up to 5 clues quite quickly, and then hope that the first gate he tries to shut is going to be a Dreamlands gate. It's going to be a bit of a problem. I don't like showing the gates, and I'll continue doing that. I still can't work out how you'd know a gate went to the Dreamlands if you were in Independence Square and the gate was in the woods. You just can't tell. So that's why I have them hidden all the time. But that does make this very difficult for Ashcan, I'm afraid. The other thing that makes it very difficult for Ashcan is the fact the scenario itself takes a Dreamlands gate out of the game. So we've got one less Dreamlands gate for him to find, which is unfortunate. But that's just the way the cookie has crumbled. So Ashcan, he'll need 2 movement to get to the unnameable, but I'm going to stick him at 3 anyway. He'll have to have his maximum speed, I think. Speed is one thing we're lacking a bit in this particular game with our investigators. His fight and his will, well, I think I'll put him at 4 fight and 3 will. I think he's going to be a bit of a monster killer like Zoey. And his law and luck, well, I'm not planning on him casting any spells whatsoever, so I'll stick his luck at 3, and he's got his +1 luck, so he'll have 4 luck, and hopefully he won't get many law checks. Okay, so that's it for Ashcan, and next up is Rex Murphy. Here we are, poor old Rex, the cursed reporter. Hopefully at some point we'll be able to get him to hand off these 2 spells to Jenny. It's no use with him as he's cursed. There's really no use in him rolling dice whatsoever, unless it's an emergency. So may as well hand those over to somebody who would be able to use them. So if we get an opportunity, we'll do a bit of trading there. Also, I'd like to hand his holy water off to Zoey. I think she'll be the one to use that sort of weapon. I think she might get in a few scrapes where she has to chuck the holy water instead. What Rex needs is clues. He's got 3, and we need to crack on. So he's going to go to Independence Square. That's 3 movement, but again, I'm going to stick him up to 4 for the time being. His fight and his will, I'll put them at 2 each. Like I say, I'm going to try and avoid him rolling dice wherever possible until he gets rid of that curse. And his law and luck, I'll put that at 3 and 3, I think, for the time being. Right, might also try and hand off his Lamp of Alhazred to Zoey. I think she could swap that out with the shotgun, and that way she's covered off for magical damage. Don't really need it straight away, as she has got a holy water, so she can deal with the physical resistant monsters and magically resistant monsters. She won't have to face any immune monsters because of her killer instincts, but one magical weapon and 1 good physical weapon is the way to go, I think, with our main monster killer. The cavalry saber, that might be good to give to Jenny. And yep, Rex is just on a clue hunt, so we're going to send him to Independence Square. Right, next up is Zoey Samaras. Here she is, our monster killer. She's now got a shotgun because she's bumped into Jenny Barnes at the train station. She's kept a cross. No, she put it over here. Obviously she hasn't got the hand for it because she's using both hands for the shotgun. She's got some holy water. She can swap out the shotgun just in case she runs into something that's physically resistant. And she's got a healing stone because we really need to protect the fact she's got such a low sanity. Where's she going to go? Well, she's going to go to Hibbs Roadhouse. That's going to be 4 movement. So that's where our speed focus goes straight away. What else? A fight and a will. Well, could do. Let's go to giving her 3 will and 2 fight. She has got a shotgun and holy water. So she's got quite a good fight, I think. And Law and Luck, I think we will... She's only got one focus, so I'll 3 and 3 it. Right, that's it for Zoey. Okay, that's the end of the upkeep phase. Next up is the movement phase. And here we are at the movement phase. Okay, right, first up then is Jenny Barnes, and she's going to the Bank of Arkham. So that's 1, 2, 3. She goes there. Then we've got Ashcan Pete. He's just going 1, 2, and he's going to pick up the clue, the unnameable, which puts him up to 4 clues. Then after that we have Rex. And Rex is going to go to Independence Square, so 1, 2, 3. He picks up 1 clue, but due to his ability, he's going to get another. So he gets 2. That's 2 clues for Rex, who is now up to 5 clues, so he's halfway there. He's halfway to his personal story. Woo! Go Rex. Okay, and last of all, it's Zoey, and she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to pick up a clue. She's now got 5 clues, so she can close a gate. I don't think she's going to pick up any more clues. We want her killing monsters, so... but her having 5 means, like, in an emergency, she'll be able to jib into a gate and hopefully close it. Right, that's it for the movement phase. Next up is the Arkham encounter phase. So here we are, the Arkham encounter phase. First up is Jenny Barnes at the Bank of Arkham, and she's going to take a loan. Yeah, already she's like got loads of money. $10 and the bank loan card. Here you can see you gain $10 when you take this card. Upkeep, roll a die, and 1 to 3 pay $1, which we'll always have, or discard all of your items along with this card. Cannot get another bank loan this game. Any phase we can pay it off, but do we need to? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so $10. So she now has 50. She has about $21 now, which is rich. Rich. She can get to the curiosity shop, try and buy some good weapons, or get an elder sign, and then pop down to the general store and try and do the same. And then I think she'll head off to the old magic shop if she gets a chance. But she also needs to get 4 more clues as well. She used all the movement there during that movement phase, did Jenny. So she couldn't use the tome because she didn't have a spare movement point. So that's why she didn't use that. Okay, next up is Ashcan Pete. He's at the Unnameable, which is a Merchant District green deck. So let's give it a quick shuffle. And we get a Black Goat of the Woods one. Again, see the little symbol there. You are attacked by some unseen force. Lose 2 stamina. Well, that's brilliant. You don't even get a roll. So, he's down to 4 stamina straight off. With a card that didn't even give him a chance. I love this game. Okay, Pete, that's your turn. And next up is Rex Murphy. He's at Independence Square. So that's the white downtown location deck. Let's hope you have a bit more luck than good old Pete. Right. Independence Square. Make a will -1 check. If you pass it, Anna Caslow, the fortune teller, offers her help in your investigation. Take her ally card if it's still available. Otherwise, gain 2 clue tokens. She will be available because there were no allies in the Black Goat expansion, so they're all Arkham Asylum base allies, of which Anna Caslow is one. So, will -1 check, which is for Rex, who's cursed. So that's just marvellous. It's a laugh, innit? Right. Okie dokie. Let's put that there. And he's cursed, so it's red dice. His will is 2, but he's got a +1 skill card, so it's 3. He gets 2 dice, and he needs a 6. 5 won't help him, he needs a 6. Bloody hell, he got a 6! You Star X! Just, who needs cursing? He's just like, he shrugs it off. So let's have a look through for Anna. I'm sure she should be in here. If she isn't, I've lost her somewhere. Yeah. So we've seen Anna a couple of times now. Gain 2 clue tokens. Oh yes, oh yes. That's 2 more towards Rex getting his 10 clue tokens. Fandabby dozy. The luck is with us. Right, let's put that down on his put that on his player sheet. So, right. Does he get 4 clue tokens? Any phase when Rex gains 1 or more clue tokens, he gains 1 extra clue token. Doesn't mention anything about how you get them. So he gets 3 clue tokens. He gets the 2 for Anna joining him, plus an extra 1. 3 clue tokens. That is fabulous. That has gone better than we could have imagined, and more than makes up for poor old Ashcan Pete's minor problem that he had to put up with of losing 2 stamina straight away. So Rex only needs 2 more clue tokens. In fact, he only needs 1. The reason he only needs 1 is when he picks it up, he'll get another 1. So that's fabulous news. Woo! Go Rex! Right, take that, put that over there. Might not need to get rid of his curse the way he's going. Good lad. Right, next up is Zoey. She's at Hibbs Roadhouse. So we'll put the downtown deck back and pick out the grey East Town deck, which is upside down. Right, there we go. Give it a quick shuffle. Come on, Zoey. Oh no, it was the right way up. Hibbs Roadhouse, a black goat one. So what's your story, friend? A smiling man inquires about your adventures over a glass of gin. You tell him your story. If you spend 3 clue tokens, he introduces himself as Ryan Dean and asks to join you. Take his ally card. Well, we can have a look at it. You are allowed to have a look at the ally cards at any time. So let's get Ryan out and let's see, is Ryan worth 3 clue tokens? Because she's got 5 and we're a bit iffy about using her to close gates. She get +1 will. Okay. +1 sneak. Okay. And draw 1 common item. You know what? We're going to have the ally. Let's get him on board. So, Ryan joins Zoey. She's going to spend 3 clue tokens. So there you go, back to the supply. And she gets to draw a common item. So rather than faff around with it, I'll just like do it this way. A whiskey, which is rubbish. But we've got to take it. Oh, that's, God, it's hoping for a Tommy gun or something. And we get a whiskey. But it does stop a sanity loss. And a sanity isn't that clever. So, there you go. But, we could have done with something better there. But, we've been outrageously lucky with Rex already this turn. It's too much to ask for it to go much better. And to be honest, he's got +1 will and +1 sneak off Ryan. So, it's not a total loss. But I could have done with a Tommy gun. Okay, so that's it for Zoey and her encounter. So, let's get rid of that. There was nothing extra on the card, is it? Yeah, nothing else. He was available. So, we'll put that back. Right, so that's the end of the Arkham encounter phase. There is nobody in an other world. So, it's straight on to the laugh and chuckle phase. not much need for much camera movement. Everybody's still in North Arkham, so let's get the laugh and chuckle deck. I think we will probably get a gate this turn. Yes, yes, yes. The reason I'm saying yes is we're pretty much guaranteed to get a gate anyway, but it's a red one. So this is one of our gate bursts gone. So that lessens our chances of getting a gate burst later on, because it's just going to open as a normal gate. So cool. Oh, and something else as well. Oh, brilliant. Yep. Okay, so unvisited aisle. Let's get the gate sorted first. Lose the clue token, but it'll probably be going somewhere, so I'll just put it on the card. In fact, it will be going somewhere. Get a doom token. Going on. So it's 2 doom tokens now for Shubby. We get our gate. Hopefully it's a Dreamlands. And let's put another doom token on top of the gate stack. And we get 2 monsters. Yep, we get 2 monsters. We get one of... Actually, I'll bring this out so you can see how I do it. Get 2 monsters. What I'm going to do is I shall put that on there. Pick out the monster this way. Yeah, move that to the side. I'll try and figure out a better way to do this, but let's just pick one out. What have we got? We've got a buy a key. We don't mind buy a keys, they'll do. So that's our normal monster. But we're also going to end up with one of these hexagon monsters. So let's move that up. I'm not going to look. I'm just sort of going to pull from behind the bag. I'm going to have to get another bag from somewhere, aren't I? So here we go. And we get a formless spawn. So that's our second monster. So those are our 2 monsters at the unvisited aisle. Right, let's move those away. Okay. Right, so let's have a look at what else is on the deck. So, clue tokens. One of the good things about these gate bursts is you get 2 clue tokens. So one goes at the unnameable. It's Pete. Pete gobbles it up from the unnameable. Pete has 5 clue tokens. And he's dead near the unvisited aisle. Next up, the other clue token goes to Independence Square. And look who's at Independence Square. It's Rex. Rex gets a clue token. But no. Rex gets 2 because of his special ability. Rex has 10 clue tokens, people. It's the end of the first turn and he's achieved. He's got the 10 clue tokens he needs. Brilliant. So what he does is next turn he gets back to the newspaper and turns them in at the upkeep phase. So he'll go back to the newspaper, have an encounter there, and then the turn after that, when he's there for his upkeep phase, he can turn those in. Fantastic. That is really lucky. We've done well. Brilliant news. Right. But enough of that. Monster movement. We've got crescent moons and pluses. So that's a hexagon. So we know that's not going to move, and that's a circle. So those are both staying there. Just have a quick look at the formless spawn. Now, it's going to have 3 toughness, if you remember, because they get an extra toughness, all the monsters, which is a real pain. But that's not too bad if we can get enough firepower on it. And the buyer key, that's going to be 2 toughness because of the extra toughness, and that's not too bad either. So we'll have to have a look at Pete. There's no immunities, is there? Keep forgetting to look. Oh, it's physically immune. But I think Pete's got the ancient spear, and if he exhausts it, it turns into a magical weapon. So that's 4 dice. So he could have a go. He could have a go and hope that that's a Dreamlands gate. the buyer key should be doable as well. So that's looking okay. Dark Young, Arms of the Black Goat, Environment Mystic. Dark Young have their toughness increased by 1. Well, bloody hell, so that's going to be by 2 really, because we've already increased the toughness by 1 because of Shub. So anyway, that's an Environment Mystic. So that stays with us. So we'll be putting that out on the board. There it is. So, oh, in fact, yeah, I'll put it there. I'm not going to keep me... I won't keep the dice tower there. It's a pain to reach over and get it. Okay, right, so that's that. That's the end of the Mythos phase for turn 1. A very good turn 1. Nothing really bad happened apart from Pete losing 2 sanity. We had some things that could have gone better, like getting that bottle of whiskey, but we got 2 allies. Rex just got a shed load of clue tokens through various like pieces of good luck. If that's being cursed, well, bloody hell, let's wait till he's blessed. Jenny has got tons of money, so she can buy some stuff. And we've got 2 monsters who are just waiting to get killed. So let's see if we can get Ashcan Pete with his 5 clue tokens in there. And he can try and seal it. He can try and close and seal the gate for us. And because that was a gate burst that put that gate there on the unvisited isle, there's a good chance we won't get another gate burst. So that could be sealed good and proper. Okay, righty-ho. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. If I do, I shall come back with an edit. But I think that's pretty much everything. So this is Catweazle, who wants once again thanking you for all your views, for all your subscriptions and your comments. They are much appreciated. I hope that you'll join me for the next turn 2 of Arkham Horror, The Woods So Dark and Deep. Until then, this is Catweazle signing off. Toodaloo.